Hey guys! Today we're going to be testing out the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and we're going to be comparing it to the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, which has like a satin finish. Whereas the Tarte Shape Tape is more of like a natural, closer to like a matte finish. They do have a hydrating concealer. I've compared this one and the hydrating concealer before, and I definitely like the original better. e.l.f. concealer, I usually mix two shades because they don't really have the shade that matches the medium that I use for the Tarte. So I blend medium peach and medium sand together to get my shade. So first I'm going to apply the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I'll apply that one on this side. It looks like that. So I'm just gonna put like very little, because this, if you put too much, it looks really cakey and it's already really heavy, like full coverage concealer. So very little goes a long way. I usually use this brush to spread it out, or sometimes my finger. And then I just like to use the foundation brush to also spread it a little further. And then I'm gonna use the Beauty Blender. And then on the inner corner, I see some excess concealer just going into like the creases in the inner corner of my eye, so I like to use this little brush and then set it with the Charlotte Tilbury setting powder. And I also like to set it with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless setting powder. This is always like a super easy concealer to blend and spread out. Now with the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, it's literally the same applicator. So now I'm going to mix the medium peach and the medium sand and put it on the other side of my face. So first I'll take any shade. I'll take the medium sand. What I do is I put it on the back of my hand, just like one swipe of whatever comes out of the bottle. The other one is the medium peach. Again, same thing. Just take one swab of whatever comes out of the applicator. With my ring finger, I just mix those shades. Whatever's on my ring finger, I usually just put on the inner corner of my eye and like spread it around. And it spreads, again, super easily, just like the Tarte Shape Tape. Blend it with the brush. Since this side had a little more excess so that it could cover acne scars that I have on my face, I'm gonna put a little more just over those acne scars and then use the foundation brush and spread that out. So I would apply these both concealers the same way, but because I have to mix the shades, it's kind of harder for me to apply it straight with the applicator on this side, but I mean, we'll still get a good comparison in. I'm going to tap it out with the makeup sponge and then set it with my powders again. Okay, so I applied both under my eyes. So far, I kind of like the Tarte side a little better. This side's a little more dull. Maybe it's because I applied it with my finger, so there wasn't as much product on this side as much as there was on this side. Both are not creasing. I'm gonna put some of the Tarte on my forehead on this side, so just like very little. You don't need a lot. And then I'm gonna take the mixed shades that I have of the e.l.f. Camo Concealer and I'm gonna put it on the other side of my forehead. This side also spread exactly the same way. Honestly, both shades look the same. Now I'm going to also put on my nose. Since I have an excess amount of this, it doesn't really matter what I put on my nose, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of this, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of this on my chin. I'm going to put the concealers underneath my brows. So for the Tarte one, I like to use a small concealer type of brush, and I just dip it straight onto the applicator and put it under my brows. And then with the, I guess the other side of the brush, I'll apply the e.l.f. one. I'm going going to use this small brush and just blend those out. And blend it out with the beauty blender. Now I'm going to do the rest of my face and then I'll be back. While I was doing my makeup, I was noticing a huge difference between the Tarte Shape Tape and the e.l.f. side. This side looks way more smoother. Creases under my eyes look slightly less visible. On this side, my forehead lines like creased a little more. Both sides still look good. It's not like the e.l.f. concealer looks horrible. It still looks really nice. But definitely you can tell the difference between this side and this side. Obviously, I never wear them side to side, so I've never seen them side to side, but I was surprised of how much of a difference there is because I always thought that the e.l.f. one was like a solid dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape, but I mean, when you put them side to side, you can really tell which one is which. Even without putting color corrector, both didn't make my under eyes look gray or anything, so that's good. They both are really good at covering dark circles. So right now it is 2:14, so let's see how it wears the rest of the day. So it's now 9:27 and both concealers look really good. They both barely creased. They both look really smooth. I think I really like the Tarte Shape Tape one more. It's just smoother looking. It covers more. Both look amazing. This did a great job as being like a dupe of the Tarte Shape Tape, but I really like the Tarte a little more. Both have barely creased. Like literally, I went out with my fiance in the fall colors today to take pictures and it was 80 degrees today. It's literally the end of October and it's 80 degrees in New Jersey, but it was really nice to take pictures. It wasn't like cold or anything. And, you know, at times I was really hot and sweaty and the makeup held up really well. Like it did not crease anymore under my eyes since like when I applied it in the afternoon. In terms of like where I put the e.l.f. concealer and the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, both of them compare very well, like very similar. It's just under the eyes, I still like the Tarte one slightly better. So yeah, let me know what else you want me to compare and thanks for watching. So today we're going to be testing out the Tarte Shape Tape. Ooh. So now I'm going to blend it with the beauty brush. Sorry.